This is 100% how to not repair an iPad. If you take a look at these things, it's not particularly obvious how it comes apart, but that's by design. Apple doesn't want you to do that. Figuring all that out without damaging it more is half the battle. But it couldn't get any worse, right? Apple is motivated to make these things difficult to repair because they can make even more money doing it for you. However, we can save so much money repairing these on our own. I've taken apart, repaired, and reassembled tons of iPads. I had issues, but I've always been successful. But this iPad? You won't believe what happened. This all started when my mother-in-law asked me why her iPad wasn't holding a charge for more than a couple hours. For context, this iPad is almost 7 years old. In the world of tech, that's ancient. However, it did what she needed it to do, so there was no reason to upgrade. I did give her an idea what a newer iPad would cost and how much it would cost to replace the battery. Contrary to what people say about their mother-in-law, I absolutely adore mine, and I would do anything for her. I told her I would be more than happy to replace the battery. I know what I'm doing. I got this.
What'd you do?
No, after this, Now, it all starts off innocently enough. I've done this so many times before. I went ahead and heated up around the sides of the screen. Now, I actually got this really cool heat pad that's supposed to do the same thing that a heat gun / air dryer would do. I didn't know if I was too impatient, but I didn't feel like it was working, so back to the hair dryer. Now, you have to take your time and be patient because you don't want to do that. Oh, okay. Screens aren't expensive to replace. I can order a new one and have it here in a couple days.
Lame, yes.
Now I just have to clean this and be careful that I don't crack more of the glass.
Then you're screwed.
Oh crap. Now it just got harder because the glass just keeps cracking and it just becomes a pain in the ass. Now I just have to be careful to not damage the LCD. Oh
my God, no!
Now I have to replace the LCD. This is getting expensive. In hindsight, it would have been cheaper to buy a 5th gen replacement or even a 6th or 7th gen. But I wanted to get my mother-in-law her iPad back.
You blew it!
Now that I have all this clean, it's time to remove some screws and begin to remove the battery. The important thing now is to make sure that you don't damage the battery when you're trying to take it out. Oh, it's smoking. Oh God. Oh God, it's on fire now. This is not how I planned on this going.
This is kind of stupid.
Okay, well, now I gotta figure out a way to get rid of the battery. Now that the hard stuff is done, this might be my last iPad repair.
This guy sucks.
Putting the battery in is pretty straightforward. You just have to make sure that the part of the battery slides under the motherboard right here. You can screw it down. And then, of course, you want to make sure that it is straight in the case so you have an easier time plugging the cable in. I finally did something right.
You sure about that?
Now to go ahead and start putting some of those screws back in. So when I ordered the glass, I went ahead and ordered the screen, not the same day. This model didn't include it together, which would have been so much easier. Now the LCD is extremely easy to install here, and the same goes with the glass. Nothing is gonna stop me now. Now before we glue this up, I wanna test the LCD and make sure it works. You have got to be kidding me. I didn't damage this. This came like this. This is not my fault. Okay, so here it is, all done. This is not a new 9th gen iPad that I bought because I gave up. Yeah, it is. Did I mention earlier that it would have been cheaper just to buy a new iPad? Well, I did go much newer because I felt like she needed a nice upgrade, and she still loves the home button. Moral of the story? iPads are a pain in the ass to repair. You have to have a ton of patience, and I guess I didn't have it on this day.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Oh, another problem I had when taking this apart, when I pulled the sticker off of the connection for the home button, it pulled the bar right off of it, so I couldn't even attach it if I wanted to anyway. Ugh, the worst. If you plan on doing this yourself, don't follow what I did. Just make sure that you take your time and you have all the info to properly take apart the device. If you want to see me do something right that actually works, go ahead and check out this video right here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you won't miss my next video when I post it. See ya.